Well, that might be hard. All right, let's have a look at this. I'm liking a lot of what I see. I am going to put you under the microscope though and keep seeing what we can do. I think the fact that you're taking the grip with the club by your left foot and now in your left hand is better on the club. Well done on that. Kudos to that. Setup looks good. I think that's all looking very nice there, as best as you can tell. I suppose I need to bring my 3D stuff down here so we can tell a bit better. But that looks pretty good. Nice one-piece takeaway, which I like very much. Left shoulder's moving down nicely. Still looks like there's a bit of slide with the hips to me. You know, that, as I've said 1,000 times and will do again, this is why using a tripod and drawing lines on your software gives you information. That, to me, John, that's too much slide to your right. And Rob Neal, who's the biomechanics expert that I spent such a lot of time with, I may have told you that time, he thinks that the right hip joint or the pelvis sliding to the right is just, he thinks it's a disaster for good players. Absolute disaster for good players. Because you've got so much to make up. So I think you've got too much slide to the side. The arms and hand part looks good. You're very centered with your upper body, but your right hip didn't, or your pelvis didn't turn. You sort of had too much slide, and of course, what that then does is leave you with more slide to do.
You like more of a traditional kind?
Good job. Very good job. Best I've seen with your legs. Very nice. Starting to really look like a player, John. Very good. Very good. So from this side, I would say, very good, John. What I would say here, the only thing that stands out to me that I don't like the look of, and I always sort of put this disclaimer on anything with video. When I'm talking about the look of, you could have a wonderful looking golf swing and it's a really shit golf shot because there's a lot of things that go into it. But if we get it looking good, it's liable to work better. But there's too much slide to the side going back, so we need to work on that. Now, in addition to that, something that I take an enormous amount of notice of with every player I look at, especially if they're good players, is I just always draw these two lines, the butt and the head. And some people call it keeping the spine angle constant. I actually don't think that is accurate. It's the angle of inclination. But nevertheless, it should look like the body's turning around that line as you draw. It's not really quite doing that, but certainly I wouldn't want the head going forwards. So far, so good. It's just a little bit, but there's a bit there. Now, it's the easiest thing in the world to look on video and say it's your head. Obviously, it's everything from your toes to your knees to your butt to your hip. So you're sliding and you're thrusting just a bit. And that's, I think you are then, therefore you are slightly out of balance, and that's going to make returning the club more difficult. So I'm going to hold your head steadier, give you some things to do where that doesn't happen. It's more of an upper body thing because the line on your bum is, but you're behaving very well there. Very good.
Yeah.
Rotation looks good. plane looks maybe just a little bit high. It's maybe just a little bit high. I think you could swing a little bit more from the inside. But that's made the more difficult with that. Other than that, very, very good. Right. Let's